The thing I'm realizing, I can't change. I can't really plug this in other Discord servers without ruining the source here. So, hello everyone, it's Roidman, and welcome to Death by AI. For anyone who don't even know what this game is, it's basically a simulation of surviving a scenario, and then the AI just basically tries to kill you within that scenario. Basically, I got goats here, which, once I add death in... Hey, goats!
Hello.
Basically, Death by AI will basically give us a scenario. We have to type a way of how to escape that scenario, and then the AI basically generates a way on how we die. We do have a potential chance of living, though. So with that being said, I'm just trying to make sure I have... This is a way where I can still see chat. Okay. For some odd reason, I don't have access to start the game. Goats, do you have access to start the game? Goats?
Yep.
Okay. Somehow made you the room person when I'm the one that initiated the game. So select a scenario, and then essentially we'll work off of that scenario there. Oh no.
Give me the bullshit, no thanks. What are you escaping a bird?
Get ready! You are trapped in a burning building. Okay, let's see if this scenario works out for me. Your fate has been sealed. You are trapped in a burning building. Luckily, ghosts... Well, you're gonna read yours.
A four-story building and land in a bush.
You're reading this.
As the word leaps, the four-story building. The word look at swirl of fires and concrete. But the bushes below appearing smaller and further than anticipated. The cracks into the foliage with a thundering thump. There the body hit with an impact that sent a shockwave through the spine, but the bullets miraculously cushions their fall, leaving them battered yet alive. With the scorching building crumbling behind them, and adrenaline surging through the veins, Ghostbusters scrambles to escape the engulfing flames with poise against the odds.
How did you already outsmart the AI?
Yes! I win!
Okay.
Next.
Now it's for mine. Roidman tries to flood the building with lots of foam and salt. As Roidman frantically unleashes torrents of foam and salt, a miraculous reaction unfolds, smothering the flames and creating an oddly surreal, cushioning landscape amid the chaos. The thick foam is a whimsical fortress, allowing Roidman to wide through the swirls of force with the triumph grin, dodging collapsing beams and vaporizing flames. Finally, bursting through a haze of safety, Roidman emerges from the building, foam covered yet alive, a bizarre hero of the day. Hey, I also survived!
Mine was cooler though. I jumped 40 stories and landed in the bush.
Yeah.
You gotta love video game logic.
Okay, now I get to fix the scenario. Uh, definitely not that. No. What? Okay, let's try something here. You know, let's try this. You're face to face with an angry bear. Let's see if this works. Your fate has been sealed.
Hit the gritty and slowly back away into oncoming traffic.
I'm sorry, what?
Let's go to war. Breaks into the clumsy reaction of the gritty. The bear watches be withered, momentarily distracted by the bizarre spectacle. However, as they back away and summon to the road, a speeding car swerves into view. The bear, now bruised by the chaos, charges at them. In a twist of fate, only the wild the device, go toward dancing led into a heart-stopping moment where they met their end, a tragic yet memorable dance with nature that the world would never forget. Yay, I died!
Okay, let's see if mine works. To calm the angry bear, I offered the angry bear a large bowl of fish.
Honey.
In a surprising turn of events, Roidman steps forward confidently, brandishing a large bowl of fish and murmuring sweet nothings to the enraged bear. The bear, momentarily distracted by the enticing aroma of the fish, hesitates, allowing Roidman to maintain eye contact and slowly lower the bowl. Just as victory seems within reach, the bear snatches the bowl and, in a fit of frustration, turns to Roidman, leaving them no chance to escape. It mighty claws. Roidman meets a swift and fishy end. Oh, come on!
Yay! Get it.
What do you have planning? What? What kind of... Okay. Goats, what are you about to do to this old lady? What?
Fire! Fire Kamehameha! Godzilla channels the inner Dragon Ball Z, if you will. A blue blue and resurges forth, illuminating the room and accidentally shaking Gamma from a sleeping trance. Startled by the sudden display of power, she plummeted backwards, knocking over the prized family heirloom and causing chaos worthy of its own Saturday morning cartoon. Unfortunately, in the ensuing frontier, Godzilla has no choice but to drive it in between the antiques and grandma, only to realize too late that some battles are better left unfought, resulting in a spectacular, tragic end filled with shouting grass and heartfelt laughter.
Okay. You don't. Waking someone from sleep is sleepwalking is dangerous. Eventually, she'll go back to her bed. Royman nervously follows Grandma as she dances along the hallway. Grandma accidentally knocks over a lamp, causing a chain reaction. Wait, what? This results in Roidman tumbling into a side table. What? Unfortunately, this leads to a rather spectacular yet tragic end to their what?
Virgil.
The player did not survive the incident.
No survival.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. No. 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 Let's go with this.
Now you're incoming. Get ready. Fire a Kamehameha.
That cannot be your hands for everything. There we go.
Goddamn. Goddamn. Okay.
Okay, I'm actually going first this time. You prank him even harder before he attacks you. As Royman celebrated his prank-induced victory, he slipped on the same cream and fell headfirst into the fountain, earning a comical splash and sudden plunge into the depths. They ultimately led to his demise in an early theatrical but tragic twist of fate. That's not pranking him harder!
Fire a Galley gun.
I hope they counter ya.
Shots of the Galley gun is black with energy crackling in the air. But in the excitement, they forgot to account for the backlash of such immense power. The attack fired wildly, catching both Godzilla and their friend in a blinding explosion of energy. This left the prank friend in a comical yet dazzling state. Unfortunately, Godzilla met a fiery and a mess of chaos, leading only to a charred remains of a crime gone too wrong. Yay!
Okay.
I don't know how I messed that up, but whatever. Wait. Yes, yes, this one.
Okay.
Wait. Is it the same one as before?
You're trapped.
Ah.
Wait, what?
I accidentally clicked out of it and then it changed it.
Okay. Um. Honestly, I'm gonna try to think of something different than what we did last time. So, there we go.
Judging.
Judging.
Bust my way out like Mr. Incredible.
Oh no.
With a wall of ectoplasm and the ghost will unleash all their strength against a fiery door, hurling themselves into it's just a fever of superhero. The sputtering wood gave away, but not without a gust of flame that licked their heels, singeing their clothes and threatened the charged fate. Just as the searing heat was unbearable, they sprung through the flames, tumbling onto safety on the sidewalk, victorious but singed, a true champion amongst the inferno. Yay! Just like Mr. Incredible.
The exit's right there. No fire around it. I'll just leave. As Roidman boldly darts towards the exit, convinced the flames won't reach them, a sudden crack of wood splinters overhead, an ominous reminder of the Inferno's omnipresence. Just as they reach for the door, a fiery beam collapsed, sealing off the escape and plunging them into a fiery embrace. Are you kidding me? In an instant, Royman's adventure concludes, the heat consuming all hope as smoke swallows the last echoes of their daring spirit. Okay.
Yay! Victory!
Ah. Oh, apparently less characters used to survive it basically are a tiebreaker. So the less characters you use, the better you can do. So that's what would have happened if we tied.
Uno, go! Ah,
Okay.
and use a new one. Will you die?
I just need you to start the game.
Not yet. I don't know why I'm always the one problem. Oh god.
I'm going with that one.
Scenario incoming.
This is going to somehow backfire on me.
Whoa, an impossible and caught into its face.
What the heck is an impossible?
As Griswold hurls the impossible all their might, it sails through the air, colliding with the clown's face, causing an explosion of confetti and an away sudden expression. For a moment, it seemed victorious hand, but the clown now more enraged and covered in various colored debris unleashes a barrage of exploding daisies and circles. Ultimately, playful but deadly foes onslaught to overwhelmed. But what matter? Aw.
I didn't even see it on my end. The heck? I burned the clown with a
When the clown
flamethrower. As Roidman unleashed a torrent of fire from the flamethrower, the clown, momentarily bewildered, stumbled backwards, accidentally spraying Roidman with a flurry of cheerful yet toxic confetti from his floral weaponry. What? In a panic, Roidman tried to evade the colorful onslaught, but the absurdity of the situation spiraled out of control, and the confetti ignited, engulfing Roidman in a dazzling fatal blaze. It backfired on me. In a final tragic twist, the clown cackled maniacally among the swirling flames, a bizarre testament to his sinister artistry as Roidman's adventures came to a fiery end. Okay.
no.
Waiting for a scenario. Okay, let's see what's... You're facing a charging rhinoceros. Oh, that's easy. I will laugh if that somehow works.
Right.
Okay, charging rhinoceros. Take away its credit card. As Roidman lunges towards the charging rhinoceros in misguided attempt to snatch its credit card, the beast halts abruptly, baffled by this strange confrontation. With a powerful snort, the rhinoceros swings its massive head, catching Roidman off guard and sending them sprawling into the dirt. Utterly outmatched. In an ironic twist, as the dust settles, Roidman's last thought is about how their desire for financial gain led to an ultimate end. Well, no, untimely end. Okay.
Summon my stand. Star Platinum to stop time and strike the rhino with a flurry of punches. Let's go towards summon Star Platinum. Time flows of Charlie One, allowing them to unleash a ruthless barrage of punches that would make any boxer jealous. However, in a surprising twist, the rhino's sheer weight shifted the very fabric of time itself, causing the beast to flinch and involuntarily break the time stop spell. In a flash of chaos, the rhino charges once more, sending Ghost of War tumbling into the ground in defeat, proving that not even strong with the stand's abilities can withstand the combat. Whatever. I should have gone with the
The
word.
AI outsmarted you on anime.
Okay then. I'll mix it up. I go hack. I don't know that
Wait,
strong.
You know what? Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens.
The sentence is false.
What do you mean that sentence is false?
Go to the bold text, the sentence is false into the chat. The very fabric of reality began to warp and catching Roidman in a paradox loop. Confused and trapped in their own self reference. Roidman crashed on digital existence starts to fade, resulting in a hilarious yet tragic blue screen moment with a echoing error message that will survive. I skillfully outsmarted their opponent, leaving Roidman to face the void of the Cyclops.
Okay.
You're an AI, apparently.
Agree to the collab. Your life isn't worth dying for saying no. Roidman, with a nervous chuckle, desperately agrees to the collaboration, hoping to appease the mysterious figure behind the DMs. Little does Roidman know, this cryptic request isn't just about social media fame. It's a perilous challenge that spells doom for anyone who dares to say yes without fully understanding the stakes. As figure reveals an explosive trap fueled by betrayal, Royman barely escapes with their life by cleverly turning the tables and offering an even more outrageous proposal. Royman ensures their survival in the most dramatic fashion imaginable. Okay, I somehow survive in like a most complicated scenario. What? Also, that's more or less that's a huge lesson. Even so, you say no or yes, it's just don't click on any links you get from a DM. And oh, we get to make custom prompts. Goats, what are you thinking? Your aura is going down rapidly. Okay, I think I know how to do this. There we go.
Wait, has been sealed.
Okay.
Uno reverse card.
Uno reverse card.
As the dark energies envelop both of war, the company whip out an Uno reverse card, believing the card can turn the tides and reclaim the aura. In an unexpected twist, the malevolent force quakes with laughter, turning the card and launching both of war back into the abyss of despair. The aura fading, replaced by a chilling silence. In the end, the players succumb to the darkness, their valiant attempt. When they're futile and yet lost soul to the void. Blah blah.
The reverse card failed, yeah? My turn. Become an android and get unlimited aura. As Roidman he attempted to fuse his essence with intricate circuits and advanced technology, sparks flew and alarms blared in a chaotic symphony of desperation. This doesn't seem good. Just as he believed he had unlocked the secret to infinite aura, an unexpected surge sent electric currents coursing through his body, transforming him into a soulless automation. I don't die. Though he achieved his dream of unlimited energy, he quickly realized that his consciousness had been extinguished, leaving only a mindless machine that roamed aimlessly. A tragic moment to his failed ambition.
Yeah.
I I technically survive. I just lose consciousness.
Final one.
There we go. Okay. There we go. That's a very simple answer. Aim the soda at the friend.
People have the same idea.
As Roidman aims the shaken can of soda at their friend, a chaotic eruption ensues, spraying not only the friend but also the entire room in a sticky foam that triggers an unexpected chain reaction. What's with these chain reactions? The foamy explosion knocking over a candle, setting nearby curtain ablaze, and in a sharing chaos, Roidman finds himself dodging the flames while grappling with the slippery floor. Wait, what? Unfortunately, Roidman loses footing, falls into a pile of soda-soaked cushions, and is hilariously but tragically engulfed in a sugary avalanche, resulting in a sweet yet sticky demise. Coach, you said you did a similar thing, right?
Remember that book, A Series of Unfortunate Events? Takes the can hard and opens it facing them. I went the extra mile. As Dr. Wolf vigorously shakes the can, their heart races with the thrill and risk revenge. But the moment they pop the third, a ferocious blast of soda erupts. With such force that it drenches them from head to toe, sending them skidding back onto the kitchen floor.
Oh no.
Instead of a triumphant laughter, their futile antics have led to an unexpected collision with a nearby table, causing them to knock over a towering stack of dishes that crashes down around them. In the camouflage of laughter and chaos, Goto will slip and soar slip, falling dramatically, leaving spectacles in stitches.
Wait,
And
what?
Yay, I win!
What? How is it that I put in the same answer as you, and yet you survive? Ah!
Victory!
Are you kidding me? I think the AI likes you, goats.
Yeah. I just have a weird way of thinking. I'm a balloon.
Well, like I said, you're somehow the VIP, so you get to control when the game starts. So, or I have the control of it. Okay, let me see what we have here. Okay, so let's see if we can work together on this. So this one's called Brotherhood. Now we're working together. No. Oh, let's do this. Get ready. Defend against 8-bit alien characters landing from the sky. Okay. You know what? I'm not even going to try to... Okay, let's see here. As the 8-bit alien characters began to descend from the sky, Roidman quickly activated the blaster crafted by the government. Its powerful beams humming with energy. They aimed carefully, trying to shoot down the approaching waves of pixelated foes. Meanwhile, Goats of War, with a steady hand and sharp aim, firing 8-bit bullets ahead of the aliens, hoping to intercept them before they could land. The first few rounds were successful, but the precision of their shots began to falter as the aliens' chaotic patterns intensified. Royman's blaster overheated unexpectedly mid-fire, sending a shower of sparks into the air. Alarmed, they had to take a moment to cool it down, leaving Goats of War to fend off the onslaught alone. With a desperate determination, Goats of War managed to fire a volley of bullets, managing to take out 3 aliens, but the remaining ones began to swarm fiercely. Just as Roidman fixed the blaster, they were met with a tall wave of aliens who charged in, nearly overwhelming the duo. In a moment of frantic coordination, Roidman and Goats of War combined the remaining firepower for a last-ditch effort. With a powerful shot from the blaster and an expertly timed volley of bullets, they managed to take out the last remaining aliens, narrowly escaping the imminent disaster. Exhausted but alive, they stood together, realizing that, despite the chaos, their combined efforts had saved them, proving that teamwork is essential, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Hey, we survived!
Yay! That'd be too hard.
Ghost,
luck
what are
with
you
this
going to
one.
try to make us survive against?
Good luck with this one.
Okay. Wait, what?
We added piano, now we can only speak in piano. Maybe have a job interview.
There we go. Gotta wonder, why did we eat a piano? Okay, since this is your problem, I'll let you read it.
Some woes on the faithful job interview. Roidman frequently attempts to learn sign language, hoping he can raise their thoughts without any words. How do you do this?
Wait, what?
How do you do that? It keeps going down. I can't keep up.
Oh, let me see if it... Oh, it's because I have control over it. Okay, without any words, as they now could only speak in piano notes. Meanwhile, Ghost of War, feeling the pressure of impending interview, contemplated quitting altogether, envisioning a life as a street performer where they could express themselves through music rather than awkward silence. Roidman swiftly scribbled down signs, mixing them with the melodies of C, D, and E, while Ghost of War, strumming an imaginary piano, harmonized with playful tunes, creating a cacophony of sounds that gradually grew the interest of passerbys. The duo stepped into the interview room, filled with anxious energy, but it was clear the interviewer was baffled by their musical communication. Ghost of War boldly proposed. They performed a piano piece, hoping it would impress the interviewer enough to skip the unusual questions. Roidman, trying to follow along, inadvertently played a dissonant note that startled the interviewer and put the entire situation on the brink of disaster. In the end, the interview spiraled as the interviewed were overwhelmed by the odd performance and the chaotic interplay of notes, and signed hastily ended the session, leaving Roidman and Ghost of War standing outside, now both unemployed and unsure of their future, realizing the potential in their unique circumstances. Ghost of War encouraged Roidman to embrace street performing fully. They could captivate an audience that appreciate their musical language. As they walked away from the building, the thrill of uncertainty transformed into excitement, knowing they could survive together through creativity, facing whatever the streets would throw at them. Yet, the risk of failure loomed large, their chances of success dimmed by the chaos of their choices, leaving their survival to be determined by the whims of the world around them. Oh, we failed.
I should have ate a dictionary.
Okay, I get it now. Basically, it's seeing how long we can survive.
Way too long.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what? No. Yes, let's get... Yeah, let's not do that mode again. Gotta wait for it to load back over to the lobby here. We haven't tried this one. Let's do Lone Survivor. Essentially, it'll pick one of our scenarios to be better. Okay, wait. Let me just change something here. There we go. Kat, if you're watching this, I'm not sorry. Kat has thrown you into their basement with 23 alpha wolves. Escape now! Okay. In a dimly lit basement, the howls of 23 wolves echoed against the damp walls as goats of war, seething with determination, lunged towards the nearest wolf and bit down on its ear, a bold display of dominance. The pack hesitated momentarily, stunned by the audacity of the player. Meanwhile, Roidman seized the moment, unleashing a raucous laugh as he proclaims loudly, "Hey wolves, why not feast on Cat? They're a tastier possum than this goat." The wolves, intrigued by this unexpected proposition, turned their attentions towards the new scent of potential dinner. But the shift in focus was short-lived. Goats of War, believing they had cemented their place as leader, attempted to rally the wolves under their command. However, their audacity sparked a surge of aggression from the pack, and soon the wolves, confused and feeling threatened, turned on Goats of War, overpowering them with their sheer numbers. Roidman, thinking they had cleverly diverted the wolves, quickly realized the dire situation as they became the next target of the ravenous pack, who were now more interested in feasting than listening. As the chaos unfolded, the wolves lost interest in both players and became agitated, sniffing around for their true prey, Cat, who had foolishly left the basement door ajar. With a sudden rush, the wolves bolted out, leaving Coats of War and Roidman behind. Their attempted at survival lost in a frenzy of fur and teeth. In the end, the only one poised for survival was Cat, who slipped away into the night, staring at the calamity left behind. Somehow I survived, but according to the scenario, I didn't survive. But honestly, the true winner is Cat there. Okay. Waiting for a prompt now.
Dang. Look on the ground. Jason Statham. Accept.
Okay. Get ready. You're trapped in a room with a hungry lion. Judging. Judging. Your fate has been sealed. Okay, let's see what we got here. In a dimly lit room, Roidman frantically rummaged through the sparse supplies, eager to concoct a medium rare steak for the ravenous lion. Just as he prepared to serve up the meal, Ghost Awards set forward, challenging the lion to a high stakes penalty game. His voice ringing out boldly in confines of the chamber. Roidman seized the opportunity, attempting to plate the steak and pour the wine, but his inexperience led to a disaster. The steak slipped from his hands, leading right at the lion's paws. Enraged by the spectacle, the lion lunged at Roidman, swallowing him whole, just as Ghost of War was about to execute the final move of his penalty game. In the end, the lion, now drowsy from the wine, collapsed into a deep sleep, giving Roidman plan a semblance of success. Though he was gone, his split spirit lingered in the room, and indirectly, his strategy of cooking for the lion had sown the seeds of distraction that led to the lion's unexpected demise. Roidman's ingenious yet tragic attempt at cooking the lion's meal meant that he was the true mastermind behind the survival of the situation, as the lion slumbered soundly. Okay, so goes between you and me. In what scenario do I survive in this?
I have no idea.
And yet you lost somehow. You're, I get
I
Ethan
don't.
Hole. You're just sitting there looking at a sleeping lion, and then the game is basically like Roidman wins.
The WA doesn't know about season 0. I probably should have had the puzzle.
Okay. No. What? Okay. Okay, let's see what happens here. Gotta love that this game actually does stop you from using words like alive and safely just so you can't just cheat the game. As Royman plummeted from the towering cliff, adrenaline surged through their veins. In a panic, they frantically aimed a portal gun at the ground, fire creating a swirling vortex at the landing point. With another shot, they opened a second portal near a serene lake, a fleeting hope flickering in their mind. However, in their rush, they miscalculated the angle and the portal led them into a rock formation instead of the shimmering water, resulting in a devastating impact that ended their race. High above, Ghost of War secured their long fall boots tightly. With a grin, they embraced the free fall, trusting that the boots would cushion their descent. As they landed softly, the ground was unexpectedly unstable, and the earth collapsed beneath them, dragging them into a hidden pit filled with jagged rocks and marking the end of their journey. In the wake of the chaos, Royman's plan faltered, and Ghost of War's confidence betrayed them. In the end, only the chaos of the heights claimed them both.
What
Okay,
did you use? What did you use?
I used a portal gun.
We both went with Portal?
Yeah.
We both went with Portal with that. You went with the Portal gun, I went with the long fall boots.
Okay. You know what? Let's do this. All your friends are turned into zombies, and not like in a zombie-like state, but to get you to watch the Rainbow Monkey movie. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, let's see what the scenario says. In a world turned away, Roidman bolted towards their room, hastily locking the door and windows to escape the relentless allure of the Rainbow Monkey movie that their friends now paraded like deranged zealots. Outside, however, a conflict erupted as Goats of War summoned forth a staggering wave of 10,000 goats. But Roman, frantic in their isolation, heard the sound of the goats crashing against the walls of their sanctuary. With each passing moment, the wooden doors split and moaned, giving it into the insanity. Goats of War plan was temporarily effective, creating chaos, but the sheer number of goats was too much for anyone to control. The storm quieted, leaving only hoof prints and echoes, yet one lone goat remained, standing atop a pile of rubble that was once the stronghold of Roidman, as if it claiming victory in a world turning wild. I'm sorry, I died because you summoned a bunch of goats? Blast it.
This 10 from it's literally just 10 from a zombie apocalypse to a siege.
Yeah. Well, revealing the winner. Oh, wait, nope. We still have one more scenario to go through.
A good one. Beautiful.
Okay, let's see what your scenario. You're being attacked by pineapples and pizzas because you hate pineapple pizza. Oh, I know how to do this. Okay, let's see if this works. A bizarre realm where pizzas and pineapples came to life, Goats of War declared war against his foes, craving the deliciousness of Hawaiian pizza. He rushed to devour the aggressive fruit and dough entities, claiming, I too like pineapple pizza! However, he lunged in for a bite. The pineapples retaliated with a shower of acidic juice, knocking him back, and he slipped on the greasy surface of a rogue pizza slice, collapsing into a pile of toppings where he was entangled and overwhelmed. Meanwhile, Roidman, not to be outdone, called upon the legendary power of Gordon Ramsay. With a gusto, he summoned the Master Chef, who burst into the scene, throwing insults at the animated food army. What kind of culinary abomination is this? Ramsay roared. But in his fury, he accidentally ignited a fiery oven nearby, and a pizza erupted, engulfing Roidman in flames. His last scream was drowned out by the sizzling chaos of the boiling cheese and dough. As the food frenzy concluded, Gordon Ramsay, while momentarily distracted, had transformed the remaining food into exquisite dishes, conjuring a fragrant feast from the battlefield. Realizing this culinary miracle was their ticket to safety, Ghosts of War returned, attempting to feast once more, but forgot about the powers of Ramsay, who was now chasing him away, claiming, "You're a bloody disaster!" In a twist of fate, Ghost of War found himself trapped in a corner, where the expert chef finally respected his love for Hawaiian pizza, offering him a slice as a peace offering. Just as the remaining pineapples began to encroach upon them, distracted by the deliciousness, the pineapples retreated, and in that moment, Ghost of War tasted survival in the form of pizza perfection. I'm sorry, what? Okay, for anyone who doesn't know, Gordon Ramsay does not believe that pineapple belongs on pizza, so the fact that you just got a peace offering from Gordon Ramsay of all things.
I'm a pineapple pizza. That goes up beyond your understanding.
Okay. I think of. Oh, nope. Wait, where did the game go?
Back at the screen.
We're back at the screen? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna call it right there. Honestly, this was an improv stream just to celebrate Friday the 13th, and honestly, this was just hilarious to just do. I know a lot of people have their ills against AI. I know, do not support AI artists, do not support AI soundtracks, but something like this, where you would actually fight against the computer, I'm fully okay with. Because you at least have to think and try to outsmart it.
Like that genie.
Yeah. So, next time on stream will be tomorrow. Will be Mario Kart World. We're changing it from Mario Kart Golf to Mario Kart World just because the Nintendo Switch 2 came out like last week. So, until then.